this offense. Dennis, when he wasn't there in the playoffs, it was like a meltdown. Everybody was standing on their own, not sure what to do. Here comes Kevin Durant, totally different scenario. No Draymond on the floor, no problem.
No problem, because the system's still there. Even though Draymond brings so much to the table, you bring in Kevin Durant, Livingston, everyone else steps their game up. Even Kevin Looney only played 19 minutes, but those were meaningful 19 minutes. He had 6 points, couple rebounds, so he did what Coach Kerr asked him to do. Come in, play solid, don't try to do too much, and that's what he did tonight.
6 blocks for Durant.
And 8 assists. I mean, think about that.
Come on.
8 assists, 6 blocks, coming from a guy that people say, I don't always want to play defense, but what he understands for this team right here, especially with no Draymond, he's got to pick up his rebounding, his defense, his intensity, and everything. And this is the thing I love about what Golden State did by bringing in Durant. Everybody's worried about them being complacent. Because Durant don't have a championship.
Right.
He wants one bad, so he's not going to allow anyone in that locker room not to give their all and be focused each and every night, because he wants his ring also.
You saw one team trying to grow, a lot of talent, not sure where to go with the ball. The other team, are you ever not going to have someone open? Legitimately, every time down the floor, somebody's going to get open.
Well, with the offense that Steve Kerr has, put in place, there's a lot of cutting, a lot of moving. Not one guy standing in the post clogging up the lane. So there's always someone open. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, you have to pick your poison. Do I leave him open, leave him open? We was kind of teasing early in the game. Let Zaza get all the layups you want, because those other 3 guys, you know what they're going to do to you.
You know, one thing in a losing effort, and I know you had an opportunity to spend a lot of time with him as a coach, Zach LaVine, going back to that, the growth of him to be a guy who could shoot the outside jump shot. We know about the aggression inside, 31 points, 5 times he went behind the arc and got a 3-pointer. I think we're really seeing the growth of a player that's a star.
In case the most amazing thing is that he's only about 65 or 70% of what he's going to be. You know, that last move when he drove to the basket where the announcer say he should have dunked the ball, and he should have, or better yet, you're down 9 points. Find your teammates for that 3, and that's going to be the other part. Right now, he's just figured out how to get a shot for himself. The next progression is to get shots for my teammates when I drive to basket, and use that first step in that athleticism to make your teammates better, and he's going to get there.
And can we free Chris Dunn now? I mean, can we free Chris Dunn, please?
I hope. I mean, because you're saying, why would you pick the young man so high up and not give him an opportunity? Now, maybe there's other things going on the practice court we're not seeing. Maybe Coach Tibbs don't have that confidence in him yet, but I'd like to see a little bit more.
How can a young player grow without making mistakes?
Well, and that's the thing.
Right?
All players, basketball is a game of mistake. Who makes the fewest? And with young players, you have to understand going in, they are going to make a ton of them. And you have to bite your lip, and some of them you have to live with. Now, the thing you're not going to live with is when you're coaching them and they're making the same mistakes. As a coach, make different mistakes. Show me that you're learning from your past mistakes, and I can live with the new mistakes. But the thing a coach is not going to live with. When I'm coaching you and I'm watching film with you and I'm teaching you, I'm not going to live with you constantly making the same mistakes over and over again. But young players have to play. You got to empower them and give them confidence. And every now and then you got to pull them back. But for the most part, you got to let them play, because this time next year, you don't want to be developing players. You want guys understanding who and what they are.
That's 11 in a row for the Warriors. They're as good as advertised, people.